All right, so now we're going to look at formulas that have multiple variables, and we're trying to solve or rewrite those formulas for a given variable, so not the one that they're already solved for. So there's going to be some steps. It's kind of getting rid of constants and dividing by coefficients. Those are going to be similar steps that you're going to see here. So let's go ahead and get started with these first two. They're going to be similar. So we want to solve for y on this first one, and we've got y equals 15x plus 2. So first step, we got to get rid of the constant. So we got to move it to the other side, and we do that by subtracting. When we subtract, that 2 is going to go away, and now we're left with y minus 2 equals 15x. So we've done our first step. Because the goal is to get x by itself, so we've got to remove everything that's not part of x, and then we have to get rid of the coefficient. In this case, the coefficient is 15, the number in front of x. And so to get rid of that, now we divide by that 15, the coefficient. So what we're going to be left with over here is y minus 2, and I'm going to put that in parentheses, just to note that order of operations, in order to solve, you have to do what's in parentheses first. And now you're going to be left with just x over here. So now we have rewritten this formula solving for x. So now if we're given a y value and we need to find what the x value is, we would use this equation here. Okay, likewise, same thing for this next one. B equals 5t plus 2h. So we want to solve for t. Okay, so once again, now we do have a variable here with this h, but since it's not multiplying by t, we can just subtract it. By subtracting that, that's going to come out to be 0. What we do to one side, we have to do to the other. So now we've got b minus 2h equals 5t. And note, I put my b first because that is b minus 2h. Don't do a negative 2h plus b. I guess it would still technically be the same, but I'm going to be looking for this in the homework assignment. Okay, last step. We got to divide by the coefficient, the number in front of the variable. So this in this case it's 5. So now we've got b minus 2h over 5 equals t. So once again, that 5 divided by 5 is just going to turn into 1, and we're going to be left with t. Okay, so those two are pretty similar. First